The Ark of the Covenant, the Holy Grail, along with other Christian relics, was once on St. Croix. Hey, don't forget the Knights of Malta once owned us. And I grew up listening to this, hearing this rumor my whole entire life. So, you done know. Let me check this out. Irie, you don't know. We gotta go back a little bit, right? Specifically to 1651. That's when the Sovereign Military Order of St. John of Jerusalem, better known as the Knights of Malta, bought us. Yeah, they bought us from the bankrupt French Compagnie de l'Amérique. Y'all excuse my little French then, I try nothing. For 120,000 livres. Livres. Anyways, the man governing the territory from since then, his name was Philip de Longuevillers de Poncy. He was a Grand Cross bailiff of the Order of the Knights of Malta. They officially purchased St. Croix, St. Kitts, St. Barthélemy, and St. Martin. Yeah, before, like I know we all know us for to be like the islands, St. Croix, St. Thomas, St. John, Malta Island. But before that, before the Danes took us, we was considered part of St. Croix, St. Kitts, St. Martins, and that type of group. Pretty interesting. Anyways, so yeah, Knights of Malta was here. The Poncy was running the islands. And to be fair, he didn't come here and this wasn't like some holy sanctuary when they was owning us. He set up these Caribbean plantation networks on St. Croix using enslaved labor and indentured servants to clear dense land for sugar, for indigo, and tobacco. It said that he hoarded the profits and defied the King of France, ignored the Pope, and left the order deeply in debt until they sold the islands to the French West India Company in 1665. Yeah, the French came back again. Okay, so where does this Ark of the Covenant thing come from, right? Well, we go to a person called J.P. Noel, and he basically popularized this theory. Now you're going to say, like, well, where he got these things from? Now, to be fair, J.P. Noel discovered several cool things in Estate Pearl itself.
St. Croix's economy, and they sit on some of the island's oldest preserved land. If we can find some Caribbean pirate or Knights of Malta treasure buried under these undisturbed fields, we'll definitely raise a tankard of rum in victory.
Noel pointed to an early map by Blondel from 1667, labeling the Knights' headquarters at Estate Pearl. It was labeled as Moncour, or My Heart. And with this, theorists argued this was a cryptographic name for a sacred vault. Might be a stretch there, but give it some time. Hear this part out now. There's a pink keystone. We have pictures. Check out all these pictures. It's pretty cool. Now, above a doorway at Estate Pearl sits a pink sandstone keystone dated 1657 with an embedded Maltese cross. Believers translated the French phrase for keystone, clé de voûte, to literally mean key to the vault. Now wait, now it gets more interesting, right? Because you don't see the keys to what vault, Jocko? Like, what vault are you talking about? Now, there's another claim that's called Baron's Bluff Tunnel. The theory claims that the Maltese masons, they mined pink sandstones at Baron Bluff on North Shore to construct underground vaults and seal the sacred relics brought over from Europe during the Crusaders. All right, now let me go from fact to fiction and what's what from what's what. The Knights hid the Ark on St. Croix. The facts is the Knights Hospitallers, which were the original ones, they never possessed the Ark of the Covenant. The primary documented holy relics that they did possess included the hand of St. John the Baptist and fragments of the true cross. Now, just like me, I'm skeptical because why would they even like, oh yeah, we documenting we have the Ark of the Covenant. I get it as well. It's questionable. But then this is this part. Moving these sacred treasures to an unstable island that they owned only for a few years, I don't know if that would make much sense, especially when they was being constantly attacked. It was rough times, so we wouldn't know still, right? Debatable. All right. Now, Estate Pearl. What happened to them secret vaults, Jack, with a key and all of that there? Well, modern archaeologists surveys and ground-penetrating radar scans by visiting TV crews like the National Geographic show Diggers that came produced zero evidence of subterranean chambers or ancient relics. Now, again, that could also change, right? With new technology, you never know. The Knights left hidden gold. The financial ledgers in Malta and the French proved that the order lost a ton of money. Yep, again, due to Ponzi's financial mismanagement, they sold the island in 1665 because they were broke, not because they completed some secret mission. Now, I could say this. The Knights of Malta and St. Croix left behind real stories, stone arcs, keystones, and fort foundations. But the Ark of the Covenant, hey, who knows? That's all I gotta say. Hey, that's all I got for you, eh? Y'all be safe and catch you on the next one.
The Cows Podcast.